hell? What in the world? Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. To the hopeful elect, whoever you may be, man, woman, and child. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to the Most High, to our true power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world newly calls Jesus Christ. The Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo-Hebrew. And double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere, right? And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect who are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure and to be sincere, right? Shalom to the Aquatium, that are believers of the faith and His truth. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in faith. This is a side, lesson, just to alert men and women. Now, if you read in these scriptures, of course, I believe you might know, but I, just got to put it out there as a record, for myself and for many, many more, that your heart, you have to know that your heart is always being watched. Your heart is always being observed, let alone your heart is being examined. It's being tested, for the better word I would want to use. Your heart is being tested, right? So with us getting that clarification that our heart is being checked, Jeremiah did an old video. He was like, check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So always be in tune with what is perceived in your mind, because sometimes whatever's in your mind start coming out, or whatever's in your mind you start acting out. So you want to check yourself. Oh goodness, that's so delicious. So the first verse I'm gonna actually deal with. As a side one, right, is the classic of classics in Jeremiah voice. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, and I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things. The heart is the mind, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doings. Right? The Lord is searching the heart. And none of us know the heart. But now when we go in these scriptures, we know that the heart is desperately wicked. Right? Now, especially if you just moving in the flesh, you're just gonna just do anything. You're just gonna allow anything to flow. Right? But now that we're coming in this faith, we must have order within ourselves. The first thing, John 6:28, I believe, the work we must do is believe on Yahushai. You believe on Yahushai is to believe in the name, His work that He have done, and to believe in His power and His position, to know that Yahweh Shai knows your thoughts. The Heavenly Father, He is in tune with His creator. They know your thoughts. The Rakak Wadash is not coming into a malicious soul or a temple of deceit, because the Lord knows your heart. It's a beautiful, beautiful moon, right? So the Lord knows your heart. So now let's just get into a few of these scriptures before we close, right? Because I think that's probably what's on my mind today. You know, the heart, man. You know, that's why you always want Yahweh Shema Shai to always be on your mind. You know, this is we go into the history of history. This is First Kings chapter 8, and I'm gonna start at 38. This is 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 38. It said, what prayer and supplication soever be made by any man, or by all thy people Israel, which shall know every man the plague of his own heart, and spread forth his hands towards his house, then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and forgive, and do, and give to every man according to his ways, whose heart thou knowest, for thou, even thou only, knowest the hearts of all the children of men, right? And that's why the Lord is going to give you according to your ways, your reigns, or according to your heart, you know? That's why you want to check yourself. Make sure you stay in tune. Now, because I just started something, you might as well go to another classic, which is in the Gospel, Matthew 6 and 24. No, Matthew 6 and 21. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, right? Yeah, and this is why, you know, I always try to speak on having your heart on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's your main devotion, you know, because we see when you do have a marriage or a household, most of us men or the women, which is nothing wrong because the Lord knows, you know, marriage is honorable to the Lord, but we put everybody else over Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, your thoughts, right? And of course, some of us might be fearful. I mean, men, you shouldn't be fearful of no woman, but women might be fearful of us, which they should be, but women should really show fear of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And all of us should, because the more we fear the Lord, the more we play our role, you know? And I believe that the Lord got me as a student, and I'm a teacher of the faith, you know? I'm a baby mini prophet, so I have to fear the Lord and knowing none of us can fuck with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Please don't get offended, you know? But none of us can fuck with Yahweh Shema Shai, right? And if you don't want to serve him, want to believe in him, you're against this, man. You're against Yahweh Shema Shai, and you're against the ministry. You my enemy, you know? So you want to check your heart as much as you can for parents and children. No kid should be in the house pouting and moping around the whole house, you know? Even more as an example, when women is on their period, I don't care if you're a teenager or grown up, whatever. If you not trying to read no scriptures, you playing a game, you watching whatever you watching, like you really don't even know what you into, you know? The Lord broke down a woman for your cycle, and even more, you should be thanking the Lord for that, you know? Your body is flushing out. You should really be thanking the Lord through your 7th time of separation, or if you have a child. But literally, those examples for 7 days where you get to, you know, give your all, your faith, your mind to the Lord, that's the example to show you every day you should be doing the bare minimum if you can as a woman. To watching videos, to reading, but it's not your main prerogative, right? Because this ministry is for the men. But women that have faith are going to be drawn to these things because it's demons out here. It's spirits out here, you know? And for you men, you know, why be distracted with the things outside the ministry so much? You know, we got so much on our shoulders. You should always be addicted to this. You know, hearing this word, observing what's going on in Israel, going on with the other nations, right? But outside of everything I just said, the Lord is watching your heart. He observing your heart. Angels is in the midst. They're seeing everything that goes on, but even more. Let's go to another classic in the history. And if you've been reading, of course, you know this, right? First Samuel, the 16th chapter, going to when the Lord called Samuel to go basically get David, truly, right? So verse 7, it says, but the Lord Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh looketh on the heart, right? We all must look on the heart, right? Even with one another, we looking in the heart. That's how you examine how somebody move, most cases how they think, because it helps you around them, right? Like if I'm watching Yarmayan or if I'm watching Sam, I know how brothers is moving, but even more, I'm watching their heart because those are men of the Lord that I see in my eyes. And so I try to take a little, certain things that, attributes that I see in them, and I try to place it in me. And that's just me watching their heart, their mind. Yarmayan on speaking or the order of the house or certain things, so it helps me. Or Sam having a, man, hey, all this shit gonna be destroyed, Asher think every woman is ugly, or she not even worth him, and he don't even care. Like, that man didn't touch nothing, that man just came straight in the truth, so you gotta look. If the Lord is looking at your heart, you have to examine your heart. 2 Corinthians 13:5. But even more, if you come in this truth, you should be looking at the hearts of the men and the women that's around you to better yourself. Those men and those women that's in this faith is not just for use. We all need to encourage one another. And sometimes you can encourage one another just by observing how they move by their heart and be like, dang, I like that, right? Don't look at the heart for the wicked. Now if you a teacher, yeah, you're going to teach against those things. But we want the righteous attribute so we can be the best example or the best vessel for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? So let's go more into the history. Let's go to First Chronicles, right? Lord willing, this is going to be short. We'll try to speed through some of them, right? Because I know, the simple is going to, the ones that's really in this and got the mind to get these simple things is going to be plain unto them, right? So this is Chronicles chapter 28, and I'm going to start at 8, but the point is 9. It says, now therefore in the sight of all Israel, the congregation of the Lord Yahweh, and in the audience of our power, keep and seek for all the commandments of the Lord Yahweh your power, that ye may possess this good land, and leave it for inheritance for your children after you forever. And thou, Solomon, my son, know thou the God of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart, right? And with a willing mind. For the Lord Yahweh searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee, but if thou forsake him, he will cast thee off forever, right? And that's why I'm saying, if you always work on your mind, you're going to always find yourself looking for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's nothing else better to do, After you done chilling and doing your thing, what else is there to do? All this other stuff, you eventually you get tired of it. Seeing the same thing, eating the same thing, the same energy, especially for the men of the Lord, we're low. Even you sisters, we supposed to have servants. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? We low. But even more where you look and examine your heart, you want to be the best example, for Yahweh Shem Shai, so you can get that kingdom, so you can get that position, so you can get that place, right? So let's go to 2 Chronicles 16:9. 2 Chronicles 16:9, it says, for the eyes of the Lord Yahweh run to and fro. I'm going to read that part again. For the eyes of the Lord Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth. Right? That's like, when you read it and you going like this, Yo, y'all, that is fire, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, you is fire. Reading again, this is Second Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein, herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have war. Right? So forevermore, we have to know the Lord, our eyes is basically running to and fro in the whole earth. He's always observing and watching. Hold on, let's get this other one, right? Which I've been bringing out, for the past few days or few weeks, right? Psalms 37, 34 and 7. If you believe in this, which I truly believe in this, I truly believe in this. Psalms 34 verse 7, it says, the angels of the Lord Yahweh campeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them, right? Those are the eyes of the Lord too, right? They're observing and watching, and they're over the righteous. Then you got the left-hand side that's watching you, and they know what your heart is. They know that you forsake or you're away from the Lord. This is why you get touched the most. Like if especially if you're a Jake, and why we in this period or this time, you getting hit back to back to back to back to back to back, and like say if it's throwing you off from teaching or something, you must be doing something wrong. But then we still do go through certain things, but you drawn to teach this word. We got to be thankful for those things. Because what is it said? Wisdom is going to be the stability in thy time. Right now, this is helping us usher in that time. Because right now, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding should be your stability. It should be your assurance. It's your stress reliever. It's your how when you get that deep breath. This ministry is a deep breath, right? Even when you see death, you see war, we see disasters happen. This is that big breath, So let's go to Psalms 7 and 9. This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous God trieth the hearts and reigns. Right? The Lord is trying your heart. What is you thinking daily? Every day we're getting tested. Just because you got a job and you think you can have fun, or you got a girl, you think you just good now? No, your heart is getting tested in your reigns. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15, G&T, right? You have to win the approval in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai. In his sight, you have to win the approval because of your actions, your work, and your faith. Even more, because I quoted it earlier, might as well go to it. It's crazy when you bring out something, the Lord draws you to bringing this out again, because it might line up with what you're either saying. So this is St. John, the 6th chapter. For real, the Yarmayan voice. Yahweh Shema Shai is undefeated. This is St. John, chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 29, just to go to the point. It says, Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, this is the work of God, that ye believe on him whom he hath sent, right? And even more, to believe on him is that name, right? And if you believe in that name, you're going to call on that name. Even more, if you believe in that name, you're going to be praying. What brother or female going to say, I haven't been praying? But don't offend, don't stop offending my God or my brother Yahweh Shai. You ain't even praying to him. At this point, you're not even a child of him, right? What is it? Let's go to Mark. Let's go to this classic verse that I always was bringing out, especially for myself. Mark 3 and 35. And this is in red letters, baby. Red letters, for real. This is Mark 3:35. It says, I'll start at 33. It says, and he answered them, saying, who is my brother or my brethren? And he looked around about them which sat about him, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of God, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Right? That's your real family right there. right? And if we doing what the Heavenly Father commanded us to do, right, and even through His Son, when you go to Luke 6:46, why call me Lord, Lord, but not do the things which I tell you to do? You know, how can you truly be a family, right, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? And we always procrastinate, Lovell, and I said it right. You know, we're always playing. You know, you're playing with, like when your mom say, stop playing with your food, right? We're playing with our faith. We're playing with our crown, right? Always examine yourself. You know, we can't go in this and, hey, think of this and think of that. No, but you really is doing this when you go in the scriptures. You really doing that when you watch videos. However the Lord move you to do those things, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because that's how we aligned our mind, or that's how we line our heart up with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? So this is, I got another one. This is Psalms 139, verse 2. Thou knowest my downsitting and my uprising. Thou understandest my thoughts afar off. The Lord understand your thoughts, your imaginations, your cravings, right? And this is why the left-hand side, why you think they tempt you with things that you like or you interest in, because they know your heart. Yahweh Shema Shai know you on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Again, none of us can fuck with Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, plain and simple. Proverbs 15:11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord Yahweh. How much more than the hearts of the children of men, right? So if hell and destruction is before Yahweh Shema Shai, how much more is man's heart? You know, this is a serious thing. If hell and destruction is before Yahweh Shema Shai, how much more is the heart of men? You know, you must always cleanse yourself. Let's go to this precept, 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. You know, to really move with your heart is to be renewed. You know, this is Proverbs, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. That's your heart. And if you truly believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, you're going to renew your heart day by day. Not just 1 week, not every other month, not every other year. No, daily, day by day, day by day. Say it to yourself, day by day. My heart, my spirit got to be renewed. It's like when your car about to go empty and you renew your car with gas. You refill it, you know. So you got to renew your heart, right? You got another one, Proverbs 6:16-9. All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord Yahweh weigheth the spirit, right? All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, right? In your own eyes. Even going back to Jeremiah, the heart is deceitful above all things. Who can know it? That's why you shouldn't move off your own heart, you know, because most cases it brings you into wickedness, right? It brings you to turning away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Because this ministry really should cause you to have a devotion to getting your crown or to getting your peace, right? Jeremiah 11:20, it says, but, O Lord Yahweh of hosts, that judgest righteously, that trieth the reins and the hearts, let me see thy vengeance on them. For unto thee have I revealed my cause, right? How do we reveal our cause? By praying to the Lord. But literally, it's already revealed because the Lord is already looking at your heart, right? And this Try to Reigns, he said, let me see thy vengeance on them, right? And if the more we work out our salvation in fear and trembling, we might be able to see that vengeance on them. That's what this is about, you know? Hold on to your salvation. Put that Magneto helmet on, man. Literally. That's why it's good watching certain movies, because you get certain points. Like I'm feeling like now watching X-Men now, from the first one all the way down, right? You want to be with the Lord. You want to have that sip of wine, you know. You want to, is you tired of being at the bottom, right? Work on your heart. And that keeps you occupied because, you know, some people, oh, the Lord taking too long. The more you working on you, you're not going to ever say the Lord taking, like it do seem like it. Because look, we in this stupid flesh, this weak sapien flesh. This is weak nature, you know? Especially if a woman can't maintain her, she should be saying that she's a weak nature, you know? I feel I'm a high value man, especially when it comes to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm not about to hold my tongue, right? And I know me, you know? I feel men or women like, I have to want to deal with you, you know? And for the brothers that I got, the Lord gave me the right set, let alone the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, gave me the right men to look up to through the Spirit, right? Regardless if, oh, you're a man pleaser, or they're high and mighty, or you praise them. I ain't never met some of these brothers in Great Millstone and the affiliates that singing this. I never met them. It's all by teaching, but the brothers I labor with, I know these guys, right? And I know the Lord gave me a batch of brothers for my heart. Of course, in my household, from my youngest child up and to the wife, the Lord had given me what's for my heart. Even though men, we know that we want options. I want that. But still to be somebody that's in oneness, like the brothers I labor with in oneness, that was for your heart. Let alone not for your heart of feeling or emotion, to motivate you, right? Because having a children, you know that is bigger than you. You're not just doing this for yourself. To get in the kingdom is not about you, nigga. But yes, you seeking out your salvation in fear and trembling. But every lesson, you got to know that's not for you, because guess what? You could just read these scriptures and talk to yourself. Every time you do a video, or every time you're trying to teach, or you're trying to correct somebody, you have to know in the spirit, deep down, that this is bigger than you. This is really about the Lord's true believers, you know? It's about the true believers. In the true believers, every time you teach, it's not the outer appearance, it's going straight to the heart. It's going straight to the heart, you know? That's where, what is it? Yeremiah, every time my phone, it do the little whistle, the bird whistle. That's your mind, or the little thinking cap, or the little light bulb when you see in the cartoons where they thinking, ding. That's what it is, right? Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 12. But the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that tries the righteous and sees the reins and the hearts, let me see thy vengeance on them, for unto thee have I opened my cause. Acts 1:24. And they prayed and said, Thou Lord, which knowest the hearts of all men, show whether of these two thou hast chosen. Right? Because Judas died, you know, it was about the apostleship, because it was really 12. And the Lord brought forth, I think it was Andrew first, right? And the Lord was looking at the men to see who would qualify. Look, we can go to the actual more further in to see who was we looking at. Okay, I'm gonna go up to this is Acts chapter 1. It's starting at 23. It says, in the beginning of the baptism of John, and unto that same day that he was taken up from us, must one be ordained to be a witness with us of the resurrection. And they appointed to Joseph, called Barsabas, and who was surnamed Justus, or Matthias. And they prayed and said, Thou Lord, which knowest the hearts of all men, show whether of these two thou hast chosen, that he may take part of this ministry and apostleship, from which Judas by transgression fell, that he might go to his own place. And they gave forth their lots, and the lot fell upon Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles, right? The Lord, what he said, and it fell on Matthias. So even more when you come in this ministry, the Lord is observing your heart. So when you come into this ministry, that is a gift. Don't look at it as a light thing, right? This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 13. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom he have to do so, right? So all creatures is manifest in his sight, right? And all things are naked and open unto his eyes. All things is revealed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is why none of us can really hide our true intentions, right? Spiritually or in the flesh, right? So what we need to do is humble ourselves and actually look and be like, this is a privilege. This is a true privilege to be in Yahweh Shema Shai's truth. This is a true privilege to be in his grace, right? This is a true privilege. I don't know what happened. This is a true privilege to be in Yahweh Shema Shai's grace. This is a true privilege to be in Yahweh Shema Shai's ministry. This is a true privilege. This is a privilege. You got to tell yourself, this is a privilege, you know, to even have kids in the truth. Like, while you walking in this truth and they watching you and observing you, it's a privilege. What you going to do? What you gonna do when you are burning? And when I switch it, I'd be like, what you gonna do when you ain't learning? Like, you gotta know, you gotta have it like, if your kid grow to a certain age and they don't grow into this faith, the Lord will remove them. And guess what? That might be a test for you. If your kid get taken from you by Yahweh Shema Shai, you might start losing faith and might not want to be in this thing. Oh, he took my... You might not want to be in this thing no more, you know? This is why you have to make it an important thing in your household that, you know, we all should be showing our faith to the Lord. Now, children is under you. How can a kid show their faith asking questions? Because we see in scripture, especially in the law and in Deuteronomy and other books, if your kids ask about certain things, certain memorials, especially in our past, you know, when they was going across the Jordan and they seen the 12 stones, if your son was to ask, you were supposed to tell him. So now our biggest memorial is these scriptures. You know, these scriptures is the biggest memorial that we got. You know, our kids want money, but you flip it over. No kid is asking what's the triangle for, what's the eagle for, right? A kid could be watching a movie or a TV show and they do something subliminal. You're like, oh man, this is crazy, you know, but the kids don't have the eyes to see it, you know. It could be a fight going on. It could be shooting outside. That's a point for you to be teaching your kids. Your daughter can be beautiful, and guess what? She could be wearing something that's above her knees. You would have to be like, look, babe, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even a father, yo, hey, babe, look, you a beautiful young lady. You gonna have to get something past your knees, man. You showing them legs. Brothers love legs. You know, that's to let her know that she's precious. Muhammad Ali told his daughter, diamonds, gold, pearls, you got to go dig for them. So if you love your child or your daughter, you're gonna seek every moment to teach them by certain things that you see, right? And you know what you're seeing? You're looking at the heart, because most of our kids ain't even paying attention to it. Women, you ain't paying attention to certain things. This is why a man's supposed to dwell with you according to knowledge. This is why brothers, sidebar for any brother that, oh, Hebrew Israelite, but then they want to ask you questions, but they don't want to watch videos or come up to the camp, you know, to really go through the motion, right? Brothers, we're all going to be held accountable, you know, held accountable. The Lord is watching your heart. There's a lot of lazy people in this thing, a lot of lazy OGs, a lot of lazy young men. I hear OG, oh man, I'm talking to this girl right here. Oh man. But you don't want to put the time in to do the work, or you make excuses. Oh, do everybody got to teach? Do I have to teach? Do this person have to teach? But if you get a girl, you are accountable to do it with her according to knowledge. People really think you just get into the kingdom easy. This is hard work. But it's easy and plain to the elect, but it's really hard. What is you doing? Do you value this privilege? This is a privilege, literally. This is Revelations 2:23. It says, I will kill her children with death, and all churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts. I will give unto every one of you according to his works. Right? Every nation. The Lord is trying everybody's heart. Men and women, women and men, Edomite, Elamites, everybody in every nation, your heart and your reins is being observed and examined. You know? That's why you think you elites, you got what you got. The Lord already knew your hearts, you damn dweeb. This is why you got what you got. Jake, you drug dealer, you think you're doing something. This is why you got what you got. You damn little bucket women. You dress or move the way you move. Why you think brothers look at you as just a nut? Right? Because the Lord is making you an example of a low-level female. You got a woman that's doing a 9 to 5 but dressing half naked, or don't got a job and say, I want to, like the one girl in this YouTube video saying she want a man with 6 feet and only dreads. I don't want nobody that don't got dreads. And she's like, okay, what kind of money? Like, what wage do you want? She said $1 million. She said, okay, what if he not making $1 million? Then I don't want him. And then you looked at her, she looks nothing like, girl, like what? You look like a minion, right? And want to have all this requirements of a man. Your heart is shitty, and this is why you look like shit, man. You know? We really don't know who we dealing with. The Lord is great and terrible. He's undefeated. Y'all hear my young voice. He is undefeated. Mayweather, your record ain't shit. Yahweh Shem Shai is undefeated. Undefeated, 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 undefeated. Yahweh Shem Shai is undefeated, man. You know? Round after round, fight after fight. You know? You niggas don't believe that this is a privilege to have this truth. We want to make it about us. We want to debate. We want to, let me get the money. Like, you got to really know, to really be about Yahweh Shem Shai is to dedicate your ministry for the elect, for the true believers. Every video I do is for the elect, the ones that's pursuing to be the elect. I'm trying to pursue to be the elect, you heard? You know? So my videos is for myself too. You know? You have to know that this is a privilege. It is a privilege, you know? Because the Lord can take you and put you right in the spirit world quick. With the 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6. He could put you right in the spirit world. This is a privilege, right? So again, Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. It was just like a little something quick. I just kept thinking about the heart, you know, the verses that I had stashed away. I didn't know when I was going to bring it out, but the heart, you know, and to know that it's a privilege to be in this thing. So it's better to always to work on your heart, what's going to come out and what you're perceiving in, you know. Like before, I had the problem with the porn thing, you know, and regardless, having a woman, having Malta, it didn't matter. It was what it was. But you know what that is? It's a mind thing, you know. And it could be other things that a person, myself, man or woman, could be going through. You have to know you, examine you, and evaluate your heart and know, you know what? The Lord is watching this shit. I'm thinking that, call out y'all about so much, I'll remove that. Like Jeremiah, sometimes he'll just daze out and they'll be like, man, I just had this crazy thought, man, I got to rebuke, man, I had to just rebuke myself in the head. It was like a thought. It could even about death or murder. It could be something unorthodox. And that's how we got to be, you know. Soon as it can rebuke in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. Like I told my ladies, especially if I get up or if I'm moving like I got an attitude or if I look upset or angry, do never think that it's about you, unless because I don't want no woman to think that I'm weak to tell you something. Even if you don't like it, it's gonna cut you, because I know my delivery be a little harsh, but it is what it is. I'm a man, and I'm gonna stand on business, you know. So I wanted to know, sometimes I could be in a spiritual anger. I could be thinking of certain things, but If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna say something. So that's their sign to, ooh, okay, now I know. Because a woman's supposed to be a peace. Now, say if I'm upset and I got my own upset, then the girl, oh, and then she started upset. How can you be a peace if you upset and then you don't, and then I'm not telling you nothing? I don't, and what's wrong with you? Because I can't, what it. I don't have to tell you everything. No, if you doing something that's bothering me, I'm gonna tell you. We all need to take the valuation of those things, that our heart is deceitful above all things. Just because you see somebody else and they not telling you something, you start, oh, I'm not in the mood. But you see off, Jake, they in a fighting mood, their cousin come, oh, man, now I'm angry, man. Somebody was dealing with my cousin. Nah, they seen it. The heart expression, they don't have the, to maintain, But if I know my wife is off and something ain't right, what the hell wrong with you? Man, this girl hit my car, or some girl said something to me, or my mom keep arguing about this. Then, now that you said that, now the man is supposed to examine. Look, this is why, it might not be meant for you to go, because if they're not listening to that word, you gotta be confident, be like, look, I don't want to hear what you gotta say, because then half the time you want my opinion, you don't want to receive it. You have to know it's a privilege for somebody to talk to you. It's a privilege for them to be in your life. Not to say that you're better than them. The reason why, you want everybody to know you are observing them and how you move. If they're not of Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai, you don't want to be the company that you got around you. You want to be like the company that is supposed to be around you. The ones that's coming into the faith, and the ones that's already in the faith, and the ones that's growing more in the faith. You see, those is three things, because you don't want to leave people that's not in this truth, but they're searching for it. So those is ones that's coming in the faith, the ones that's growing in belief, and the ones that is in this faith. Those are the ones you want to be around. But the ones that show that they're not trying to grow, they're not gonna come around brothers that's like-minded. And guess, that right there just gave you, look, Lord willing, by the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai, I'm able to go see the brothers in Great Millstone if they come to the town again, because we're in the same spirit. We were teaching the same song. So I should be able to bring my spirit around them, because they're like-minded brothers when it comes to this song, and then whatever's in my spirit might gravitate to them, But even more, your spirit is there when you're watching those videos, because the elect are like this. They're like this. The left side controls the right side of the brain, and the right controls the left. So the elect is like this. They're connected, So Lord willing, again, this is edifying to the hopeful elect, and the more you examine your heart and grow. And with that, I want to say shalom, shalom. All praises to the one true power, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. For the ones that's new to the channel, Yahweh is the Heavenly Father. Yahushai is who the world innately calls Jesus the Christ. And the Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew. And double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth in this truth, right? Lord willing, that they can continue to pursue, that crown, endure and be sincere. And shalom to the Akwathium that are believers of the faith and the truth. Lord willing, that you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. With that, shalom, shalom.